everyone, Ivy League Gaming here, and today we're playing Watcher of Realms. For today's video, I'm going to showcase my 50k blood drop guild boss team. I finally did it, although it's a little bit wonky.
The finest blood for the most untainted soul.
I guess I shouldn't say it's wonky, the game is just trolling me. A couple days ago, I got the 50k randomly. I don't even think I changed anything. I just got lucky. And here I got the rewards. I got the Demon Captain Mall. I'm kind of sad that this doesn't give you a fancy thingy here. Or does it? Oh, I just didn't update it. No. Where's the... bruh? So Dragon Slayer 3 is harvest 30,000 in one go. Where's the 4? Why isn't there one for 4? It is like literally the next achievement. Why doesn't it say that? Alright, anyway, this should be a fancy badge that actually says the 4 instead of 3. But oh well. Anyway. So I did the thing, right? I did the thing. But the game's trolling me, guys. So today, I'm gonna play the footage after this. But today I actually did the... You know what? Let me just show you. Let me show you what happened first. So I'm gonna first show you the result, the blood drop number, which was in a playtest mode. Then I'm going to play the full run on the fast auto speed, and then I'll show you the end there, which was the run in real mode. And the game trolled me, guys. And then I had to go and do it again, and yet again. Yeah, the game's trolling me, and I'll explain why. But let me roll the video right now again, which is the successful blood drop playtest, just showing the results, showing the auto battle on the normal real mode and what happened, and then I'll come back in here and I will do the run manually so you can see how my team composition is, and I will showcase my heroes as well and show you again why the game is just laughing at me today.
We can make an impact, grab and then take it.
Alright, so you saw the end total for the first run on Nightmare 4, right? Did not hit the 50k blood drops. But what did I do? I went over it. 101. 101,386 in 2 attacks. In other words, I did 52,000 blood drops right after doing that 49,000 blood drops. So it's not 100% consistent just yet. But I'm going to go through and show you guys what my people are rocking here. It is far from perfect, but that's the good thing. I have so much room for growth that I think just literally spending crazy amounts of energy in artifact material rate alone just to boost some of these artifacts is going to be enough to make it more consistent. But first, yeah, I'll show you my characters, and then I will show you a run on manual and kind of my setup. Maybe I'll stop it early just in the playtest mode, but I'll just show you what I'm working with. So we do have Torador in Invigoration to boost one of the melee units. Nothing fancy here. He's just kind of in some of the slightly better. What? Oh, it doesn't show... This doesn't show crit? Oh. I guess I gotta show you guys in the normal mode because this doesn't even show. Oh, yeah, it does. Do I just have 0 crit rate and crit damage? What the... Why is this not showing the crit rate and crit damage for Torador? Why is it only showing some of the stats? I never noticed it did that, guys. Anyway, we'll just click through. It's not that important. He doesn't have that much. We're kind of focused on whatever we can as a bonus. He's not in that battle that long. Lust obviously is a great DPS here. I do have her exclusive, but my build could certainly be better. I could use a little more crit damage. I could reduce the crit rate. I could use a little more attack speed. A little more rage regen would be nice as well. Arrogance is in the Ageless Wrath. I have this really great piece that was one that I actually ascended to here from being like a Night Terror or something else. And no regrets there. Like, he has a decent build. It's not, again, not perfect. Pretty solid though. Almost 400% crit damage, 95% crit rate, 423 attack speed, 15,000 attack. But I could certainly finish maxing out this artifact. I actually had Arrogance in the Crystal of Vileness, whatever the hell it's called now, which we'll get to. But I actually did a lot better with this. So this seemed to be a little bit better for me in this case. So my gear is definitely lacking when it comes to Soulbond Arcana, or else I would have him in Soulbond Arcana. And he is Inspiration, or Awaken 2. Alright, same thing. Lust and Arrogance Awaken 2, Salazar Awaken 2 as well. In Infernal Roar, he's kind of got my worst gear because he's not the one not getting the boost from Laurel. So he does do the lowest damage of everybody because he's not getting the boost from Laurel. So he doesn't go quite as often as everybody else, but he does have great attack speed, pretty solid crit, okay crit damage. My crit rate could definitely use a little work here, and this gear is far from perfect as well. So he's kind of like the low guy on the totem pole, just taking whatever's left. We have Dolores as our booster in a level 19 Golden Scarab, so we have plenty of room for improvements there with her stats to try to get her more attacks so she can boost everyone. Ignore the attack speed. Dolores does not need attack speed. It's just I happen to get it with some of these pieces. But as you can see here, like, ideally we want attack bonus and then a really big roll of flat attack for Dolores. I just don't have that much in my Invigoration gear as far as good rolls for her yet, but we'll keep an eye out. And then Aracha is here as another Lord. She is attached, of course, with Hex. Hex does better damage when he's with Araka, sorry. And of course, Silas is also getting boosted by her. She goes in the battle only briefly as well to boost, so she is in Invigoration. So she's in Wailing Skull, that's what it is. Like I said, I did have Arrogance in Wailing Skull, but I did better with Arrogance in Realm Tear, so I just swapped them for now. I'm not sure if I should put this on Salazar instead. because he's in the battle the whole time. Let me know what you guys think. But yeah, I have him in the, of course, I have him with Scarlet Hunt for the bleed, but I could definitely put Wailing Skull on him and give that a try for a slight change. And Silas and Hex are the kings of this for real though. But I'm doing so much better with this combo than I am with the Infernal heroes, honestly. Maybe it's my lack of awakenings. But Silas is in Infernal Roar, 380% crit damage, 91. Okay crit rate, or okay attack speed. Build could be a little bit better, of course, as well. But a Silas Awaken 3 is pretty solid. I do have Awaken 1 Hex. I would love to have an Awaken 3 Hex, but I don't quite yet. So that's something, room for improvement. Again, solid crit damage, attack speed, and then 100% crit rate. And he is in Soulbound Arcana, which is really helpful. So yeah, I have double crit damage and attack when possible on all these guys. But again, lots of room for growth. Not perfect gear by any means, so it's nice to see the potential. And then Laurel here is in Invigoration to boost as well. She is in Nightmare Samsara. So I do start off leaving her in for a rage boost, or to actually use her ultimate at first, because of making sure I boost the right people. Instead of pulling her out right away, I actually leave her in, and I'll show you guys that. And then I have Hollow, has the orb, so she boosts everyone's attack speed and range, so you want to place her last, which is what I end up doing typically. So she's also in Invigoration. So I have her with a... It's funny, it's a defense bonus, but it was literally just to get more crit, for more rage regen on her. She probably has too much now, but yeah, I was trying to get more rage regen on her and my lack of invigoration stuff. But she doesn't need a crazy amount of attack. You kind of want her to just use her boost more often. So it's okay that she doesn't have crazy attack as you would think she might need as an attack-based healer. So attack speed and then rage regen here for her. But yeah, that's the team, guys. That's the team. It did my best key so far was 52,000 blood drops that I literally just did after the other recording. So let's go ahead in here. I'm gonna go into the fight. Let's go to playtest mode. I'm just gonna show you my setup. It's not gonna be perfect, I can tell you that right now, but I will try my best. Let me put myself over here maybe so you could see the yeah, so you could see the cooldowns or my ultimate pops. But there's lots of room for improvement in this team. There's so many not maxed out rewards. Oops, let me pause. So because I can see how much damage or just pure stats I can get from maxing out my artifacts alone, I think this is going to be a pretty solid team that I'm going to stick with. Let's start fresh here. I'm going to try to place everybody and explain fast enough. But all right, so I do place my Lust first, and then she gets boosted by Torador. Then we don't need Torador, so he can come out. Arrogance goes behind Lust because of Realm Tear, and he gets boosted by Araka. We're not going to use her. She can also come out. And then we're going to go ahead and place our Silas. He's going to get boosted by Dolores. And then we have Hex. Hex is going to come in here and get boosted by Laurel as long... Oh, okay, we did actually. I was like, did we get lucky? Yep. As long as they don't boost. All right, and then Salazar is our last one. He's going to come in here and he will be boosted by... Haha! He will be boosted by Hollow. So that's kind of the setup. You can see everyone has their boosts. And Laurel's going to stay here for a while because everyone else is on cooldown anyway. So I kind of wait until Dolores is almost ready to pop, and then I'm going to pop everybody's ultimates. Again, this is not going to be a perfect run. I'm not a 100... I wouldn't call myself an expert on the guild boss timings, but at least you can get an idea of what I'm working with, and then boom. So now once all of this is popped, you know we're off to a pretty strong start, honestly. I could wait a little longer to pop some and make sure we have ultimates still for this. But it seems like people are still kind of finishing their ultimates. And Salazar comes back to his again, even without the boost from Laurel. Once we take her out, he ends up... He's pretty good with his cooldowns, so I don't mind. All right, now we're gonna get rid of Laurel. She's about to go, and we're gonna bring in Torador. And now we can boost a few of our heroes. I'm gonna go ahead and boost right away and heal with her. We have Lust ready and Hex still ready while Dolores is still spinning. I could probably time these a little bit better, but I try to still pop everybody as long as Dolores still has some spin left. And then we're just kind of waiting for Laurel to come back for her cooldown here. The health gets a little janky because I don't have too much attack on her, but it's okay. We want we don't need Hollow to heal that much, which is a really interesting concept for this. I really do find that quite interesting. So I'm keeping this at 1x speed so you can see what's up. All right, so I'm actually going to go ahead. We have low health. Let's go ahead and boost. And oops, I should have waited because that goes too fast. Should have waited for Salazar till after Dolores because he's quick. The other ones are a little bit slower. All right, and Laurel's coming back, so we need to pop Torador and get rid of him. Boom. Put Laurel in. And I'm going to go ahead and take Laurel out so everyone else gets the quick boost, and we can throw in Araka. Hex can go while the guy's still popping. That's good. Hurry up, Dolores. Yes. All right, we got a little bit in while he's still in the weakened state. I'm not going to catch... I didn't catch Silas this time, but Dolores just started spinning. So we're going to go ahead and pop Silas anyway. So you can definitely have some variables depending on your timing or a little bit of RNG. But that's kind of the basics. I'm really just going to be waiting until we have more people ready to use ultimates. I did not mean to use Lust. I should not have done that. Should have waited until Dolores was more ready. Come on, Dolores, go. All right, boom. A little bit of Dolores spinning while Lust is still doing her ultimate is helpful at least. And we have 10 seconds left behind me here for Laurel, so I'm going to go ahead and pull out Araka. Be ready to place Laurel again. And then we're going to put her in. But I'm not going to take her out instantly. These guys are all about to get their ultimate, so let's go ahead and let them go really quick. Salazar. And then we're going to take her out. And pop Dolores. Everyone's going. Another boost from Hollow, and Lust is able to go as well. So everyone's kind of going while Dolores was able to be popped, so that was pretty solid. And again, remember when whoever's taken down the shield, that damage doesn't count. So like, let's say if Salazar is usually the one doing that, that's going to be a big reason that his damage is lower because he's always going so much more often. Oh, I should have waited on Silas. But we got a little bit of Silas damage in while at least the defense down was up. And while the boss was in the weakened state. But all right, I see Dolores up and Hex. Hollow's about ready. Let's go ahead. I'm going to pop them. I was going to wait for Lust, but she's a little slow. So let's just go ahead and pop Hollow. Boom. All right, now we can pop Dolores. And be ready for Laurel to come back. So bye-bye Torador. Popping Salazar. Everyone's going to be kind of YOLO at this point. So we're going to put her in, take her right back out, put in Araka, and I think I'm going to just hit the auto casting at this point. There's only... I saw they're going to be ready. Yep, we're pretty close. We just kind of need to go guns blazing. And here we are. We should pass. We're going to pass the 50k blood drops again. So... that's kind of my setup. I'm sure I'm not doing it 100% optimal, but I just try to hold, if it's not far off, I try to hold ultimates for Dolores, to go with Dolores, I mean, or if Dolores is gone and then someone's ready, I just pop them anyway. So, okay, that's actually my best ever. 52,348. There's my blood drops. But yeah, there you go, guys. That is my team. Silas and Hex are kind of the kings of this. Lust is doing pretty good. My arrogance, if he was awake in 3, I feel like this would be so good with that extra burning, but it's fine. And because I think this was a sign from the universe, if you want to be all weird about it, whatever. I was going to summon today. I was going to summon today and try to get that arrogance soul stone because it's still here in the shop. And I figured that I know that Awaken 3 will be what keeps this consistent. Or if I wasn't quite there, it would be enough to keep me solidly there. But given I'm finally doing 51, 52, 49 apparently, every run, I don't think I need to go out of my way to summon, hoping to get bad heroes and crunching Nyx's. Like, I don't think I'm gonna crunch Nyx's awakening here because I feel like I'd be a hypocrite. Although things have changed. So there is that debate of things have changed. We now have better options in the shop than we used to as far as where my advice landed with always just awaken everybody as you get them. No reason to save because this shop has sucked for a long time. There was only like one person that was really, really exciting to get here, which was, I guess, an Awakening 1 for Salazar if you didn't have it yet. And even he has been power crept a lot. Although I'm still fine to use him now. And now there are new and better heroes being added to this rotation. So it's a little bit more worth it to save some of your bad dupes and not necessarily inspire them in case you do want to get someone that could be a huge boost to your account. Like an Awaken 3 arrogance for me could be. But I'm going to be patient. I'm just going to go work on my gear. I keep missing the Oracle trials for Gear Raid 3. I barely did anything. Look, I didn't even finish my rewards, guys. I didn't even finish my rewards. I swear Gear Raid 3 is what I keep missing. And it's probably the thing I need to farm the most to get more Soulbond Arcana. And of course, Infernal Roar doesn't hurt. So that's where I'm at though. Lots of room for improvement in my team, but a solid 50k blood drops nonetheless, or just barely missing a 49 something. I'm probably going to have that happen a few more times until I get some more of my artifacts rolled up. But the artifact grind has been fun. I'm actually focusing that a lot more when it comes to what I have. I actually got exclusive for Velcra. And I got exclusive for Abomination. Is that it? I think that's it. Is that really only my exclusives? I think so. Oh, and then of course we have the Lust one. But I like this for some things, but it doesn't really help in the areas I'm mostly using her at the moment. So I don't know, kind of hoping for that Hex artifact, of course. So I'm going to try to finish Void Rift and get that done. And yeah, wanted to share my guild boss with you guys. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video.